Hello Year 9s, welcome to Mr. Chan's classroom again. So today in trigonometry we will be looking at how to use trigonometric ratio to solve more complex questions, especially to calculate the length of the unknown length. But before we start, we're going to do a quick revisions. So the quick revision here is you are required to find cos theta out of that right angle triangle. I would like you to quickly pause the video and write out the formula for cosine, which is cos theta, and continue after you have done so. So cos theta, the formula is cos theta equal to cosine is k, so adjacent over hypotenuse. Alright, so in this case cos theta equal to opposite here is adjacent here is that, and your hypotenuse is that. Alright, so we don't know what the hypotenuse is. We're gonna have to find that out. So before we find that, we have to use Pythagoras theorem. Alright, so Pythagoras theorem is c squared equal to a squared plus b squared. So your c squared here is your hypotenuse. You don't know what it is. That's why I put down as c squared, whole square. Alright, and then equal to a squared is 9 centimeters square, plus b square is your 40 centimeters square. Bear in mind we make this into an a, and that is a, and that is b. Okay, it doesn't matter, it can go either way. So hypotenuse square will continue. Hypotenuse square is equal to 9 square is 81, and 40 square is 1600. If you use calculator, you will find that out. So your hertz square will be 1681. Okay, so it's not finished yet because we need to square root that to get h alone. Your hypotenuse alone will be square root of 1681. So your 1681 square root is 1681 square root is 41. Okay, it's 41 centimeters. So hypotenuse here is 41 centimeters. Okay, so once you find the hypotenuse, you will be able to solve the whole cos theta thingy. So your adjacent here is 9 centimeters over hypotenuse is 41 centimeters. Okay, so if you use calculator, 9 divided by 41 will give you 2195. Normally we will want to keep it 2 decimal place. So when you look at 2 decimal place, you will have to look at this is first decimal, this second, and this is third. However, when you look at 2 decimal point, you have to look at the third one. If the third one is 5 or more, you have to round up, which will end up as 0.22. Okay, so that is your answer for cos theta. Now we're gonna move on to find more complex to find more unknown on more complex questions. So complex question number 1. Nam was flying a kite, and Nam's kite strings was 200 meters long, as you can see here. Alright, that string there is 200 meters long up to here. Okay, and if sine alpha is 1 over 2, 1 divided by 2, how high above the ground was the kite? So pretty much is saying Nam, let's say Nam is standing here and he is flying his kite, and what we were looking for that one. Alright, we're looking for how high above from the ground, which is your x, literally. So sine alpha is equal to 1 divided by 2. And sine, we know sine is equal to what? So, which is opposite over hypotenuse. Alright, so that means when opposite divided by hypotenuse, the answer has to be half. So we don't know, from here we know the opposite is x, and we know the hypotenuse is h, is 200 meters. So pretty much 1 divided by 2 equal to x divided by 200. Okay, so now you just need to solve for x, which is, if you divide it by 200, you have to multiply that by 200 to get rid of this 200. And you have to do it on both sides. Okay? So 200 divided by 200 times 200, that's gone. And here you have 200 times 1 divided by 2, which will be 100. Okay, equal to x. So your how high is the kite from the ground? It is 100 meters from the ground. Alright, so we solve that one, and we're gonna move on to one more questions. So with the last question here, we have calculate how far away a 10 peg is from a 10 pole if the 1.9 meter support wires is packed so that it makes an angle of 43 degrees with the ground. So the red color from here, red color is the 10, and the peg is located right here. Okay, so if you see the black dot, that is the peg. So, and that is the 10 pole, to make sure the 10 is actually holding. So what we are looking for is how far is it, so which is the distance between the pole from the peg, which is represented here as D. We do know, however, the 10 peg from the 10 pole, we do know the support wire is actually 1.9 meters. That is the support wire. Alright, the pink color is the support wire. It's not 1.9. So that literally tell me the hypotenuse is 1.9 meters because it is the longest length out of the right angle triangle. And the distance we don't know. Distance here we do not know, but we do know the reference angle is 43, so that tells me this is the opposite, and that will be the adjacent. Okay, so I want you to pause the videos and then try and find out which of these formula, tangent, cosine, and sine, which one of them uses adjacent over hypotenuse. okay, because that is what you need to find out the length from the pole to the peg. So back to it. We will be using cos, because cos theta equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, and in this case we know cos theta is cos 43, okay, and we don't know the adjacent, which is represented by d, and however we do know the hypotenuse is 1.9. So what that means is cos 43, you have to put cos 43 into the calculator. All you need to do is type in cos and then 43 and then equal. You will get a value. I will actually explicitly teach that during our lessons. So 43 cos give you a value of 0.73 equal to d over 1.9 meters. So that means d over 1.9, when d divided by 1.9 meters, it has to come out as 0.75. So d will be, if you move your divide by 1.9, you have to get rid of that, you have to multiply by 1.9, and you have to do that on both sides. This will give you 0.73 times 1.9, which is 1.387 meters. So the distance between the flat pole, the 10 pole from the peg is 1.387 meters. So that will conclude our videos. These videos we talk about how to use each of them, the trigonometric ratio to actually find out length, unknown length. If you need to, please rewind the videos and write down your notes and ask me during our next lesson. Thank you. Peace out. Bye.